All right, back we go. I haven't done a video in a long time. I've been doing a lot of shorts because it's easier, it's quicker, and that's what a lot of social media right now. It's very quick to do short videos, but let's take a look. What's today? February 25th. It is now Tuesday, February 25th. So look at the market. So the market's been down. Is the stock market crashing? Is that what's happening right now? Are people panicking? A lot of rookies and newbies probably think it is. We shall see. Yeah, look at the SPY right now. So, the SPY has this big broadening wedge. A broadening wedge, or actually a rising wedge, is where it gets smaller up top and from the bottom, it's wider, it gets tighter and tighter until you squeeze and then you have a move down. Now we have a little bit of that as we look back to, 610 on the SPY. Then it went down. Look at this gap down, another move here to 610. And again, it's like a double top, almost a triple top. The latest move has been very sharp to the downside. And you have 610 to 590. Now you have this cross right here. Actually, this line was up here, so it went below it, but putting it right now because that's the low line right now we're at. You're going way down here on stochastics, 2435 straight down. This is the biggest drop now since January 13th. Just like a triple bottom here. Could this go lower? It looks like it, unless it just makes a quick U-turn. Futures right now, Dow Jones plus 73, S&P plus 20, NASDAQ plus 103. So, we could get a bounce here. We're way below the EMAs now. It's about 603, 596. This could bounce easily up there tomorrow. So that's where we're at right now. A lot of news coming out as I look at my homepage. So the vibes on Wall Street are starting to sour. Just look at these charts. I'm just reading some of the news here. Yield slumps with dollar, U.S. growth worries. NVIDIA earnings on deck. So a lot going on in the market. Of course, Trump, his tariffs, battling with everyone. So that's what's going on that front. All right, the weekly chart, you can see, look at this move. Ever since 2023, it sort of made that rounding move. Then we started to go back up. 420 all the way to 596. You can see this where we're at. Now it is struggling to break the 610. It's like one, two, three, four, almost six times. What I notice right here, look at this right here on stochastic. So let me put this right here. So on December 13th, 2024, this was at 96.64. Look where we're at now. The strength here is weakening. On that crossover here, 84.05. Look at this, we're going down. Red's over white right now. So high, here's the high getting lower. Draw your line, and it's going to break above that. And look at the volume too. Look at the volumes actually decreasing right now. So we'll see if this is anything bigger. Could this move go to this low right here? 575, we shall see. Lower lines all the way down here. So we're not even close to that. The monthly, the monthly's been flying high. Just think like a jetliner in this overbought zone. Look at this back and forth, 90 to 100. It is fading a little bit here. It's actually at the lowest points, 90.15, almost breaking that 90 level. So will we do one of these where we get a rounding and it starts to come down? Maybe. We'll see. It could easily fall below 560. We're way above that. It needs like a push down to that and bounce off that on the monthly to quarterly. Quarterly is red over white. Actually crossed over in the quarterly charts. 9/30/2024 is actually before that too. So look on the quarterly chart. So going back here is the 2000 .com bubble. Go all the way up. We're way above. We're in the high line. Middle line's about here. The 2007-8 crash that goes right here, pretty much. Here's your low line, the COVID crash. So we're way above right now. I'd like this to eventually go to like the 475 or we'll say like 480. That'd be great if that happened. It probably will. There'll be something that derails the market eventually, at least a correction. Look at the volume here. Ever since, let's say 2020, look how the volume's getting lower and lower. So it's decreasing. People, I don't know if that's hedge funds, whoever's in the market, even retail traders. So it is decreasing here. It's interesting to watch here. All right, so that's that. So we're way above. Yearly chart, you can see this. We've been above since really 2015. We've been in this 90 to 100 strength zone. So, and actually we're lifting up. You can see it on that the weight over red right there. All right, so the daily chart in this is SPY. We have to see what happens tomorrow. We get a bounce up tomorrow, or is it going to be another fake bounce and this sort of goes down? It has to break that 590. We get a 590, we could test 575 eventually. We'll see if that happens. Let's take a look at some other moves. NVIDIA. All right, here's NVIDIA. So NVIDIA to double top this 150 plus. That was back in January. Here's the bounce. Look at that move all the way down. February bounced again, but look at this high, got lower. And now we're at 128.50. Crossing down from this was a great move. 115, if anyone caught that, the 140. Stochastics on this was 93.35. We're going all the way down now. Here's the inner line. Here's the line from here. So, you'd like it to fall to 120, maybe in that 115 to 120 range. We'll see if we get there. It's halfway here. If this goes another full range all the way down, that could happen on the video. As the tech is very weak right now. Tesla. Here's the high rate here. 488.54 on December 18, 2024. Down. All these bounces didn't work. You're down again. Little bounce here. 360. Straight down. Look at these red candles. This is ugly. 1218 stochastics. Trend line right here going all the way back to May. 250 though, but 250 mark if this hits this trend line right here. The weekly on Tesla. That is straight down. 1276 hasn't been this low since April, May 2024. Monthly did cross over now. It is negative. We'll see on that. 2 quarterly still showing positive range right there. All right. What else do we have here? What was the other one I was trying to look at? Tesla, NVIDIA. Oh, PLTR. Palantir. All right, look at this move. Palantir. I mean, going back to 2023, this was $10, $20. Imagine if you had that, this tight line back and forth, but it's slowly going up, not like straight up. And then you have 30, 40. This went to 80. Pullback to 60. This was a great pullback to actually 63.25. And then look at the move up here. This is another rising wedge. Draw your lines here, here, and this, and bring this closer. And what do you have here? See how it got tighter, the range? And then here's the big candle, nasty candle, got down from 125.41 to 89. Look at this straight down too. Even this was a little blip right here, but it went down. This is a 2063. I think it goes lower. I like this 80 line right here coming across. It'll be first line of defense. Then you have like 70. So that's where we're at here. Very strong pullback right now. Weekly, you're coming out of here to see this bounce in the weekly. Went up, now back down, showing weakness. The monthly, monthly's been going up since 2023. Look at this, 24. It sort of went sideways, but it still was staying high, elevated. Now it's starting to pull back. That's a big shooting star candle too. Quarterly doesn't show much. All right, so tech is weak. NVIDIA, Tesla, PLTR. Major pullbacks happening right now. Let me show Meta too. Meta. All right, look at Meta. So Meta's been on a run, for a long time. Look at this go up and up from 2023. This was 250, went to 740. Here's another rising wedge. Draw your line here. Look at all these green candles. Then eventually something happens in the market. So there's always like news or something to derail this. Like nothing will go straight up forever. Now, this has been up for a long time. So 740, we go down. 661. Look at these red candles come in. Now it's turning sideways. Stochastics 1307. Like this to pull back to 620. I don't know if we're going to go that far. 661. So there's a line. There's a lot of lines on Meta here, you can see. And high line, this will be the first low line. Weekly, it did cross over. This is turning negative too. Monthly, monthly looks like it peaked Meta too, right here. 98.51, 2023, June. right here, 229, 2024, 96. And then each time it's getting lower. Notice this, the high, 92. See, these moves are getting, the high's getting lower and lower. And it's actually fading now from the 90 to 100 zone. Yeah, this is way above its EMA state. It's gonna pull back very healthy and then go back up, but it might take a while. Quarter, look at that. If you bought in 2022, 23, look at this rounding move now. Rounding top and actually crossed over negative. After December, you could say, trying to see what this is at. After December, it doesn't show in here. And look at the volume decrease. I don't know what's up with the volume decreasing. Everything's getting lower. People getting out of the market or pulling out. Look how everything's going down and down in the market, the volume. That's interesting to look at. Maybe that'll mean something in the future. All right, so everything's pulling back. On all these charts, there's like a first line of defense. Look for that. I don't think this is nothing major yet. Like we've said this before, and things that went back up, went back up. There's nothing showing. I mean, it's slowing. We've been saying it's slowing for years, but there's no major, move like this is just going straight down. It's not happening yet. Just watch these charts and see what happens. So it's not a stock market crash yet. Right now, I don't even know what it is, a few percent, 3% or something. You'd like to see, 10 to 20%. And we'll see if that happens in the future this year. I still call for like a 20% move to the downside. We'll see if that happens. All right, so going over some of these stocks and the whole market right now, what's happening. Please subscribe to Mike Heyman Trades on YouTube. I have like tons of social media. I'm putting out tons of content. TikTok, Mike Heyman Trades, Mike J Trades on X, me and him Instagram. Just check it all out. And subscribe to the channel, hit the like, comments, your thoughts, anything stocks. That's it. Peace.